Hello everyone, welcome back to a game with actual sound. I'm very sorry about the last two episodes. I recorded them back to back and I kind of muted my audio recording for the game audio. So today we're back with a team full of level 40 Pokemon. I assumed that would be good enough, but then I figured out that Blaine's highest level Pokemon is level 47. And I seriously considered going up to like level 43 or 44. Then I figured I have a full team of level 40 Pokemon, they're pretty good with coverage, and I still have the Pokemon Mansion to go through, so I think I'll be fine. You might notice that Jack the Cacturn is not on our team, and that it's in the box with Meditite, which is the I caught this but I shouldn't have box. We call Jack in Pallet Town, as you will be able to see in its summary. Met in Pallet Town at level 20. You know who else we met at Pallet Town? Tian the Machamp. Madam Pallet Town at level 5, it was our starter. I totally forgot that we got our starter in Pallet Town and caught another Pokemon there, which I wasn't allowed to do. So I put away Cacturn and in its place I probably should just give a little bit of a quick team preview. In its place I put Reaper because I figured it can probably learn Giga Drain, and hell yeah it can, and I really wanted that grass type move on my team, finally. So Pain evolved into a Crawdont. And now I think it already had Vice Grip, maybe. It also has Knock Off, which in this generation apparently is a very bad move. I mean, if the opponent doesn't have a held item, it's not that good anyway, but 20 base power is not a good move. And then got Crab Hammer, which is actually amazing. Then Tian got nothing new, you got nothing new. Reaper has Slash, Mudshot and Giga Drain. That's a pretty good moveset for Generation 3. Oolong's got nothing new. Cerberus I don't think has anything new. Level 51 it gets Flamethrower. Is it going to make it to level 51 is the question. And that is my entire team. So we're going to go into the Pokemon Mansion today, and I know exactly what's on every floor because I did a lot of grinding in here. Holy crap, I did so much grinding in here. We're probably going to run into a Survivor. Yeah, exactly, Survivor. Because that's the most common Pokemon on this floor of the mansion. And as you can see, the wild Pokemon here are level 36. It's a level 36 wild Pokemon. I'm only level 40, so for once, I'm not over leveled whatsoever. If anything, I might be slightly under leveled. And staying in with Pain might not be the best idea here against a Survivor, but I'm going to. Like hell I will defeat this Survivor, not on one hit. I was really hoping Crab Hammer would one hit KO this Survivor. It didn't. And then on the next floor there's something that's real good for grinding for certain Pokemon and real bad for grinding for other Pokemon. And I'm fairly certain that we'll get to see it. I don't know the puzzle. I have not gone through any of the puzzle parts, and it's exactly this Pokemon. Charizard, at least this one is level 28, it's considerably lower leveled. I'm a little bit salty that I didn't get to attempt catching a Charizard. But then again, Houndoom is doing fairly well. So, this will die to one Crab Hammer. It is no contest, it's pretty weak. It's stab, it's super effective, Charizard isn't that good at living hits anyway. It's not a rock type move, granted, but still, it dies, it's a considerably lower level, and it gives a good amount of experience to whoever knocks it out. That being said, when I had Cacturn on the team, and as you might have noticed in the box, I only figured the whole leveling or the whole Pallet Town thing out when it was like level 40 already, I think, level 39 maybe. So I wasted a lot of time grinding up that Pokemon before switching it out and grinding Reaper all the way up. That was painful to do, I'm gonna be honest, I did not enjoy that. Also, I started today's episode at probably the worst time I could have started. Not because there's any like incoming apocalypse, I mean, there might be. I don't know, could be. But because I literally just spent an hour talking on the phone. I had a very lengthy call with a friend of mine / my business partner, I suppose. And it was like close to an hour, I feel. Maybe more like 45 minutes. Let me go check. Okay, apparently it was just 40 minutes. It's going down real quick in time of that call. But I talked a lot during that. and then I talked to some other people, and now I'm recording this. So I've done a solid hour of talking before even starting this episode. And what's even worse, usually I have a rough idea of what I want to talk about during an episode. Sometimes I don't, and those are the episodes where I don't ask a common question of the day because I literally didn't think of anything before starting the episode. This is one of the episodes where I literally didn't think about anything before starting to record, but I just wanted to get this gym over with because on the one hand side I am very confident about us beating this gym for some reason. On the other hand side, I know that I am severely underleveled. And if I'm trying to run away, I probably should do it with somebody else, because I don't think pain is that quick. I mean, pain can be quick, like when you die. That just went in a real dark direction. Yeah, wow, that's your very slow pain. That's 66, that's 99. I think I'm gonna go with Reaper, because we haven't had Reaper on screen at all throughout the entire series, and I think it would just be a nice thing to have. I think I also made a mistake with the switching Mewtwo statue. Again, I have not battled any... I don't even know if there is any trainers in here. Let's just show how much damage you can do. That was less than I thought it was going to be, I'm going to be honest. But with Mudshot, you'll do a lot more damage. It's also a physical move. I wanted to go into a special move to... Really? Really? Why am I using Giga Drain? It only has 5 PP. It's not like Absorb, which has 20. Why am I using Giga Drain for literally 1 HP? I did have a really nice strategy during the grinding actually on Reaper. I got rid of Lead Sheet, but I've used Lead Sheet for most of the grinding. Because if you Lead Sheet and then just keep absorbing, I didn't teach Giga Drain until I finished the grinding in the hopes of actually getting Giga Drain through level up. But it doesn't seem like he's going to get that, because at level 40, still didn't even learn Mega Drain. So I gave up all hope of learning Giga Drain altogether. But yeah, I just used Lead Sheet and then just absorbed, and nothing could kill me. Literally nothing could kill me. It was amazing. Even against a Viper, which resisted it. And mostly I grinded against Umbreons in here, which I'm actually surprised that we haven't run into any of those yet, because those have been fairly common throughout my grinding. So it's really weird that we haven't run into any. Also, I still have one rare candy I could have used. I didn't. I could have. Should have, to be honest. I might just... I did never go to this top floor. I just realized. Eevee would have been a nice addition to the team. Or maybe I just didn't run into Eevee. That's also possible. Maybe it's a rare encounter for all I don't know. It's the first time I'm running into an Eevee, though. Do I have to battle you? Yeah, I definitely did not run into a Yanma, because I would have definitely complained about Yanma being useless in this generation. Which brings me to a topic I've actually wanted to talk about. And I just forgot throughout the last couple of episodes. You don't battle me? Okay, I'm fine with that, honestly. My next Let's Play series, because we're one way or the other we're getting close to the end. Either I'm getting swept by Blaine, and we still have a backup team which I can get swept by again, or we will just finish within like probably 5 or 6 more episodes. Don't stay in against the Hitmontop, that's just stupid. Because we'll do the Savvy Islands, then the 8th Gym, then Victory Road, and then the Elite Four, which will be one long episode. I'm going to probably actually like 4 more episodes after this, and we'll be done. I'm not doing the post game because I don't like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green's post game. It's just more Savvy Island, and I don't like the Savvy Islands. I mean, I like the fact that I'll be able to catch a couple more Pokemon in the Savvy... Okay, so you do battle me. I can catch a couple more Pokemon in the Savvy Islands, which will be great before going into the 8th Gym and especially the Elite Four. Even though my team coverage is pretty good right now, because for the first time I can actually deal with this water ground typing, and it's so good! It's amazing! So either way, we're getting fairly close. As a matter of fact, I have recorded a couple of episodes back to back in 2 per recording session, so I'm a little bit ahead. I hope you guys don't mind that too much. I'm a little bit ahead of the uploading because it's easier to keep up to date with having a 1 week backlog than it is keeping up to date with a daily upload schedule for me. I don't know why that is, because it's the exact same amount of work, but for some reason being able to jump in and record like 2 episodes every other day, it's just easier for me than recording an episode every single day. It might just have something to do with the way I live my life and the way I schedule around other things, but it's easier. So I tend to try to keep a week to a week and a half worth of buffering, and I am at that point right now, so I'm trying to cut back on recording as much, because I don't want this to become like a 1 month buffer, because that would just be too much. Actually, I think I can just take you easily with a mud shot. No, I can't, because you have levitate, of course. So my next series, I was planning on doing another game in the 3rd generation. I'm not going to tell you what, because I'm not going to actually do that game. Because playing this game has made me realize how much Generation 3 actually sucks. It's actually very not good. I really have a lot of nostalgia for Pokemon Emerald in particular. A little bit of Fire Red Leaf Green as well, but holy damn! Movesets in this generation are just horrible. Physical special splits, it doesn't exist yet. A lot of Pokemon become just useless. Entei is not a bad Pokemon. It's not a great Pokemon, I don't think, in modern Pokemon mechanics, but it's absolutely useless. It's so useless, in fact, that Entei, as a legendary Pokemon, got swapped out of my team in this Nuzlocke because a non-legendary Pokemon was more useful than it. That's how damn useless this thing was, right? So I'm thinking I don't want to do another Gen 3 game right away. Eventually I'll get around to doing another Gen 3 game and it'll be great, I'm sure. But for right now, Blizzard could be interesting because I don't have an Ice type move yet. But I would prefer Ice Beam. I don't know where I get Ice Beam. It's gotta be the Seafoam Islands, right? That's got to have Ice Beam somewhere in there. The encounter rate in this place is way too... Huh. Took a while to run into this. Interesting. So it's not gonna be a Generation 3 game like I wanted it to be. Don't you just lock me in the room if I turn the switch? No you don't. Okay, that's great. It's probably going to be a later generation. I'm not entirely sure which one yet. I'm thinking either 5 or 6. I'm not going to go into detail about what game. That leaves it to 4 games. Black White, Black 2 White 2, XY or Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's probably going to be one of those. And I'm literally not kidding with you. I don't know which one is going to be yet. I'm leaning towards one specific game or one specific version of the game. What is it with the evolutions here? We haven't run into Umbreon, but it's in this building. And then there's Eevee and also Vaporeon. Wow. And I will try to... Oh, Solar Beam. That is something I'm definitely not going to be using. Because I actually figured something out about... there's a lot more randomization to be done. Other than just the main series games. And with that I pretty much gave it away, didn't I? Yes. If you don't understand what that means... in the context of that entire thing I was just talking about, it could either mean the thing I'm planning to do, or it could mean the thing I was planning to do and I'm not gonna do anymore. But it's something I'm certainly interested in. And I'm gonna leave you with that. You're just gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm not going to give you any details. I'll give you some details probably... during the next series, maybe? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave you hanging there. Okay, so I'm going to try and do Caterpie evolves into Metapod. Really. I knew this trivia was easy. I think there's a couple of kind of trick questions in here. Also, why is a trainer there without a trivia machine? I really like the idea of this gym though. I really do. There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. No. There is 9 gyms, however. That would have been a nice one to do. There is there's 9 gyms in the Kanto region. Is there? Technically speaking, there's a Fighting Type gym, but it's just not certified as a Pokemon League gym. So it's more of a dojo, really. Poliwag evolves 3 times. This is the trick question I was thinking about. So it has 3 evolution stages, but it only evolves 2 times. That one got me so many times as a kid. I'm always at the lookout for the trick question when going through this gym. Are electric type moves effective against ground type moves? Literally couldn't be less effective. Did I go to the Pokemon Center? Yes, I did. Okay. That would have been bad if I just went into the battle with half used up PP. Okay. Pokemon of the same kind of level are not identical. Yes. I was thinking, is this a different answer in the first generation? Because IVs and EVs, but EVs already existed in Generation 1. They just worked differently. They didn't have a maximum cap overall. They just had a 255 cap on every single stat. So you could max out all of your EVs. And I don't know, I think IVs were also a thing because in Generation 2 they were used to determine shininess, I think. Right? Am I just making that up? And I think they were also in Generation 1 because those are interchangeable. So I'm assuming that... Well, you can trade between them, right? I'm assuming that IVs were a thing because of that. Tombstoning. Generation 8, Tombstoning confirmed. I really kind of want... Is there any NPC in the entirety of Pokemon who refers to anything as Tombstoning? Because I would love that. Oh, those don't have extra trivia questions? That's a shame. I kind of wanted to use those. Yeah, of course I had a big win. They literally just created Mewtwo. Conspiracy theories. Okay, so Blaine, we're going to be fighting you. Part of his team is not going to be too difficult. It's going to be like level 39, level 42, level 42 and level 47, I believe. Starting off with the Combusken at level 42, which is a fighting type, which is an issue for my team, I'm going to be honest. But Mudshot should be doing quite a lot of damage. Critical hit. I think that critical hit might have actually mattered. We can't be sure, but it wasn't stab. I have to remember ground and rock are not the same type. I make that mistake all the damn time. Fluffy. Is this going to be Reaper's moment to shine? This seems like it might be Reaper's moment to shine. It's level 47 as well. If you have an electric type move, I'm screwed. I did not think about that. You have Thunder. I also just threw off my headphones. Oh no, no. Reaper, you were with us for so short. Your life was literally 20 minutes of screen time. No. Damn it. And I used a TM on you, god damn it. I used Giga Drain, and now I can't... Fuck! Thunderwave. Guts me. Fucking guts me. I'm gonna gut you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Vital Throw you, and I'm going to rip out your guts for killing Reaper. You just demolished yourself by paralyzing me. I want you to know, what you did to the rest of your team, you brought upon yourself. Other than the fact that you can protect, but that'll only work for 1 or 2 turns in a row. Then you're just absolutely done for. Okay, 2 turns in a row. Third, you're not gonna get 3 protects off. You're just not. You just won't. I dare you. I fucking... Okay. You're paraphrasing me. Fair enough. You're scared. I can understand that. I was scared going into this. I was also confident, but I was really scared because you have a level 47 Pokemon. And it did kill one of my Pokemon with Thunder, which has no right to hit first try. You also have a Blaziken. Which is interesting because we're both super effective against each other. No, because I'm going to go into Oolong, obviously. You're a fighting type. Let's take advantage of the fighting type rather than the fire type. Firefighting. It sounds weird. Again, I have been talking for literally over an hour, and at this point, closer to 2 hours, non-stop almost. So that was a one-hit KO. So this gym was significantly less scary than I give it credit for, but it also killed Reaper. So now, I guess we have time to go to the Savior Islands and catch something. It's a good thing that the gym battle didn't take as long as I thought it would. But this is why I didn't want to level up to such a high level, because I really do feel like my team has good coverage, and the fact that I stayed in against an electric type with a part water type because it has mud shots, yeah, that's on me. That's totally on me. So let's go to the least interesting part of the game, which does, however, allow me to capture yet another Pokemon. A couple of Pokemon, actually, I think. Because we have to go through at least 1 or 2 of the islands. I don't even know what the side quest exactly is here. Because I think the Hypno thing is post-game, right? Several islands around here, la la la, my friend Silio, I don't really care. Can I just... I'm very sorry, but I'm going to use the speed button here, because I literally couldn't care less. If you're going to 2 islands, please take this. The Tri-Pass. Okay, so we need to go to 2 islands. 2 islands. Who names islands? 1 island, 2 islands, 3 islands. We didn't take the town map from Blue's mother. Let's push away our Dead Reaper, because... Of course! Of course, yeah. That would be a thing. We can't even put away our dead Pokemon. Can I go back to Cinnabar? I can't even go back to Cinnabar. Or Vermilion. Or anything. I'm stuck here until I do it. Can I not put away my dead Pokemon in any center? Because I don't really want to walk around with a dead Kabutops in my party. If I don't have to. Yeah, I literally... Okay, so we can't swap out anything yet. Which is a bit of a shame. And I didn't pay attention as to what I was supposed to do here, so... let's just walk around and hope that we run into something. We can potentially catch something here. Oh, this is where you get the... Didn't we already have a Whismur or Exploud? I think we ran into one which we killed by accident. But I don't really want an Exploud. I want Reaper. I don't think I got rid of Thunder Wave, did I? I might have. Also, for my next series, I wanted to mention one more thing. Whatever it's going to be, I think I'm going to make a rule I did get rid of. That's not good for me. I think I'm going to make a rule where I can't just switch out Pokemon whenever I want to bring the team up. I think I'm going to make up a rule where I can only switch a Pokemon when something dies. Because I've done that a lot in this series, just put away Pokemon, get out new Pokemon, and for particularly difficult games, I can see that. But with these normal, just randomized games, I think it just has more value if we have a little bit of bonding time with the Pokemon we're given, and it's a little bit more forced upon us. When something dies, we have the... Probably should actually keep playing the game, shouldn't I? When something dies, we will have the choice of what to replace it with, but we can't replace it until a spot on the team is freed up. I'm not going to do that for the rest of this series because I haven't been doing that for the past 20 episodes and it would be weird to just start doing that now. But for my next series, that's how I'm going to go about the team building part. The first 6 Pokemon we catch are just going to be there. We can't swap them out. The moment we catch a 7th Pokemon, or I suppose an 8th, and one of our team members dies, we have the choice whether or not we want one or the other, or any amount of them. So we now have Loudred. Oh, I remember we ran into one in Dark Tunnel and Rock Tunnel and we didn't get it. And then I said I want to call it Goku. So Loudred, the Goku? No, other way around. Goku the Loudred. It's in box 30, I have to remember that. Goku the Loudred. The ultimate move of its type. I don't have a starter, do I? I wonder, because I didn't pick any starter, really. So, if I could have caught a Charizard before, for instance, could I give it Blast Burn? Would I want to? Definitely not. Hey Tian, how are you doing, my boy? This is awkward. Let's get out of here. I don't think I would want to, because Elemental Hyper Beam doesn't seem that interesting to me. I sincerely don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking to everybody in here. So, what do you do? Are you the move relearner of this game without hard skills? Oh, so this is it. Oh yeah, and now I have to go to 3 Island and bring back the little girl, I think, right? Let's just talk to him. Let's just talk to him. I think that's the best idea. I have to go to 3 Island if anything were to happen. Yeah, okay, so this is the Hypno storyline. I could have sworn that that was post-game and that we were supposed to fight Team Rocket. But maybe that's the post-game part. It's got to be. It's probably not both, right? Is it both? It could be both. Because I'm fairly certain that we can actually capture usually Moltres. Before... Usually we would get Dunsparce in here. Right? Or can we only get Dunsparce here in the post-game? I don't think we have any encounters here yet. Also, I'm not finishing sentences, I'm very aware. Okay, I don't think we can run into anything here yet. So that's post-game, which we're not doing. 3 Island. Oh, there's the biker gang thing. Yeah, I'm starting to remember now. I'm starting to remember. Can I use the... I can use the PC! I'm blessed by using the PC. Thank you. Goku, you're on the team. Are you? I've got to look closer at that. But Reaper, you're off the team because you died. Because I am stupid. Do I want Goku? I mean, it's already level 30, so that's useful, right? But maybe I want Sneasel. Rayla would be nice to have, I don't know. Okay, so in my mind we have 4 options here. Well, really 5. It's these 5 over here. That's the 5 options we have. And that's going to be the thing I do for the rest of this episode, making that decision. So we either have Razul, the Gramble, Remy the Raticate, which, oh, it's so low level, Goku the Loudred, Flog the Porygon 2, or Rayla the Sneasel. Goku will still evolve, and it will evolve soon. So let's take a quick look at movesets, because the base moveset is going to inform a lot of my decision. Okay, that's not fair because you get a lot of moves when you level up. That's not particularly great. I think... Okay, so at this point it's mostly between Flog and Rayla. which are both weak to fighting, which I'm already weak to. But all of these are weak to fighting, actually. But Flarg has Toxic, and I think Toxic will do a lot of good things for me. So I'm gonna go with Flarg, which still doesn't have a G, because I can't be bothered to either look up the name radar in this game or Pokegen the G in. So I know it says Flaw, but it's Flarg. I know it's supposed to be Flash, but starting today, Porygon is called Flarg. That's gonna be a thing. Just get used to it, because I really like the name Flarg. That's gonna do it for us today, though. Next time we're going to face probably these bikers, the Hypno, and then we can finally get back to the actual game. So Savvy Islands is only gonna be like one episode, maybe even half an episode if we're lucky and we can go do the next gym already. That would be wonderful. Until the next time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video. Discord links down below, all that good stuff, you know, Twitch, all that good jazz. Also, I decided a lot of things about uploads and stuff, but I'm gonna get into that next episode, which is a little bit of a tease because I think this is going up on Friday and the next episode won't go up until Monday. So that sucks. See you all next time. Bye.